At the early one, I really wouldn't have spoken up because I wasn't thinking I was going to be a leader.
Mm-hmm.
I just always try to listen
Mm-hmm.
and just help me better myself with listening to like Quinn Newsom,
Mm-hmm.
Omar Brown.
Mm-hmm.
But this year I have to speak up more because I'm trying to become a leader.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but at the senior retreat, it was great. Just listening to people's stories and
Yeah.
what they would expect from this team.
Mm-hmm. When and where did you guys do that?
We was at a lake house, so I
Mm-hmm.
can't swim, so
Mm-hmm.
so I was just on the boat cruising.
Yeah. Like recently?
Yeah, recently.
Yeah.
It was like 2 months ago.
Okay. Hey, how,
Ever
much?
since you've been here, Q's kind of been the guy at corner. What's kind of the mindset going to camp, knowing it's kind of your turn to step up, and you're kind of the guy this year?
Just trying to have the freshmen and sophomores and juniors look up to how I play and know if I play at a high level, they need to play at a high level. I don't really take nothing for granted. So if I make a bad play, it's the next play. So we always talk about 1%. I always think about the next play.
How much bigger are you, size-wise?
Oh, I'm
Weight?
at 205,
What did you play at last year?
185.
Okay. The year before that, had you even gained from your first year at Nebraska?
Now my first year I was like 175.
Okay, so that's a pretty significant
Yeah.
change. Well, how do you ensure that adding that weight is not going to take away from your speed and your agility and movement?
Just working with Coach Campbell, Coach Hobbs, and all the coaches. They help me maintain this weight so I can keep at my speed and how I was at 175. I feel like I'm still at 175.
Is that mainly done for the purpose of being able to be physical? Being a better in run support. Working on jump balls. Like what do you see as the advantage of being 205 at corner?
Just being more physical, more stronger. Knowing I have to go at when I'm at the boundary going against a tight end, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll be feeling like I have an advantage of quickness and being more physical with them.
How does it feel for you out there? And is it you feel like a different guy?
Yeah, I feel like a different guy. More physical, not scared to hit. Just take on any challenges. Bigger receivers, smaller receivers. Just feel like I can move at any pace.
Hey, Tommy, John Butler, what were the first things he said to you? I mean, he's worked with a lot of pros and guys. I mean, what were his kind of first words to you about your game and kind of what he wants to work with you on?
We didn't really speak that much, but when he first saw me, he was like, "Oh, you big."
What do you think of him so far? Just his personality, and I know having a change like that's probably not easy for anybody. But you've dealt with position coach changes now at Nebraska. I mean, how do you go about this change?
Well, it's a great change having a coach who coming from the league that I can learn from. Just having more perspective on myself with him. Just making him help me be a better player and learning from what he had at the Bills. So things like that.
Kind of the new group of wide receivers I've been in. Is there kind of a new level of competition at practice?
Yeah, it's competition every year. It's more physical now. Just having more big receivers, guarding them more better. Just knowing how to move with them, learning their routes and techniques. But they are all good, so we just got to compete in the fall.
There's been a lot of talk about the physical growth, but what about from a mental perspective? Like, how have you seen yourself grow mentally, but also like as a leader as you're heading into this year?
Just being with Coach Rule, he helped me change my ways as a player and as a man. Like I said in my interview on Chasing 3, if you don't want to keep a smile on your face, you just don't show your emotions. So that helped me really become a better man since last year and this year.
It sounds like things that you have said have impacted him as well, because he talked about that comment at the senior retreat where you basically said there's no sympathy, we need to win. Can you talk through some of that mindset, that mentality that you're hopefully then bringing to other people on the team?
Coach Rule, he asked all of the seniors, he was like, what do we need to succeed this year? I told him truthfully, I just know I can talk to him as a man, don't share no sympathy. Like I always had a phrase that was in my head is Gabos. Game ain't based on sympathy, so it just feel like if you play at a high standard and you make good plays, bad plays, you won't get emotional.
How do you then take that next step to also like keep instilling that with not only like you said it's always been competition, you've always been physical like the team, but like that mentality of like we can do this because me and Rule said at Big Ten Media Days like we've got to get better on the road. We've got to just take that next step. So how do you take what you're just saying and now get everybody else moving in that direction?
Just watching the freshmen when they had a big play caught on them, they had their head down. Sometimes I run to them, sometimes I yell at them. Not as a mad yell, just keep your head up. DBs get beat. At that point, I didn't normally knew that, but just learning the progress of this Coach Rue had, it just helped me and helped the players say sympathy ain't based on this sport we're playing.